Welcome to PQs for Breakthroughs, where I ask you powerful questions so you can get the answers you need to move forward and overcome challenges. So here's the problem I want to talk about. We live in a world today where everything is just blurred when it comes to your time. I mean, work isn't just during work hours, and oftentimes personal time isn't just during our personal hours. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, if I needed to call my mother or father at work, that was a big deal. Like I first of all needed to think about it for a minute because that meant I was probably going to have to talk to somebody else and explain who I was and why I was calling my mom and could they go find her, right? It just wasn't something you did every day. But these days, kids can text anytime, they can call you anytime, we can hear from everybody all the time. When it comes to television, we used to have, your show. It comes on at 8 p.m. on Thursdays, right? And today we can just binge watch whenever we want. And what does this mean? It means that we don't have good time boundaries. We don't have time that is set apart for the things that we say are important. And it makes it really hard when you have a project to work on, or you just want to have that quiet time with your family, or maybe just have dinner without being interrupted or without everyone being distracted looking at their phones. And so what you have to do is ask yourself this PQ. What time boundary is it time for you to set? And when I say time boundary, I simply mean a time that you set apart and you say, all I'm doing right now is this. And sometimes it might not be very long. Perhaps there's a project you need to work on. If you had 45 minutes or an hour of uninterrupted time, you could get it done. But if you don't have that uninterrupted time, it might take you all day, or maybe it gets spread out over 2 or 3 days. The thing that happens is that when we don't set good time boundaries, we feel overwhelmed. We feel like our bandwidth is just really, really stretched, and we never have that time to just focus, to say, this is what matters right now. But you can make a choice. You can say, this is my time boundary here. This time is set apart for what I say is important, and in order to be productive, and in order to connect in the ways I need to connect, and in order to be able to focus, I am going to set aside a block of time for the one thing that's most important right now. So, what time boundary is it time for you to set? Remember, you get your most powerful answers when you ask PQs, powerful questions. If you want more advice, if you want more PQs, if you want to hear about our personal coach training programs, our resilience training programs, go to ValerieBurton.com. And of course, you can get more of these videos and exclusive content when you go to valb.tv. I'll talk to you next time.